Yeah, I'm using the hot tub water to wash everything. That's what I'm using. Gamer bat, bath water, power washer. Yeah, I I don't necessarily do stuff that's, you know, advised all the time. I like to keep it fresh. I don't have anything I can put on here that's like power washing related, I guess, so. Yes. We don't keep the bathwater fresh, but we keep the vibes fresh by doing ill-advised things. Oh, Lonan, I didn't want to be like, oh, wait for me to go live because I wasn't sure exactly when I was going to do it. Well, yeah, we're all going to get wet because I have a power washer. So, you know. Hang on, the eye tracking is being weird. 1 second. Okay, that's better. Yeah, the weird little face tracker thingy, little mapper thingy, looks like you're shooting lasers out of your eyes. And I figured classical music, because it's usually, you know, not gonna get dinged for copyright because it's fucking ancient and basically public domain, is a very appropriate thing for blasting not piss all over the world to clean up the dirt. So I was doing one map in this game where you like clean this really filthy house and there's like one last spot I have to get and I cannot find it, so I'm mad at it. So we're gonna do something else. There we go. Alright. So this is the one that I like, see, it's 99%. I can't find the very last spot. I can show you. So this house was fucking filthy and now it's all clean, but these posts, I don't know where the fuck these posts are. Yeah, even with the dirt viewer. I don't know where these posts are. I've gotten 3 of them somehow, but I don't know where the other 3 are. I don't know. Like, what posts? There's no posts. It's not these. I cleaned those. I don't know where it is. I've looked everywhere. I'm using the dirt finder and nothing... Oh, is it that? Are you serious? It's like the side of these things? Alright, whatever. Oh my fucking god. This fucking game. Wow. Okay, so I guess I have one more left, but which one is it? I mean, I'm not gonna say no to the possibility of doing one later, but I don't know. I mean, if you're saying, Gao, that you want to do Valstrax, we can do that. It doesn't have to be on stream. All you have to do is say so. Piss Blast Simulator, exactly. I want there to be a mod. I want that mod. Oh my god. Also, I like when you complete the job, it just leaves your power washer going for a little bit, just blasting. Very professional. So yeah, this house was fucking filthy. These people should be ashamed. But now we're gonna do this one, and it has a dinosaur, and that's why I wanted to do it. Look at this. This is gonna be incredible. Oh yeah, Viper Toby is a fucking asshole. Yeah, we can do World. That's fine. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but we can play World. I was playing World last night a little bit. Ew, yucky benches. Gross. Ooh, is this gonna spin when I shoot it? No. Oh, that's disappointing. That's how you play the game. Welcome to my stream. Professional streamer, professional gamer. This is what we do here. We blast the piss. Bat! Exactly. I am a bat. You're right. Wow, the trash can's dirty too. Look at that. There you go. Oh, that's so satisfying. Look at that. So nice. I wish it was so easy to clean everything in reality. Oh wow, look at the color change. Holy shit. That was all dirt. I thought it was wood. Oh, that's so gross. Yeah, I figured the classical would be really good for something like this. Oh, that is nasty. That's so nasty. Well, okay, so it's not all red, but still. So apparently there's like people that speedrun this game, which is, I think that's weird. That's kind of not the point of something like this, but people will speedrun anything, I guess. And the trick is to use, and I bought this. This is like it's like a soap canister, so you can buy soap, and it basically makes it easier to clean stuff. But the soap runs out real fast, and I'm not gonna do that because that's not what this is about. This is about the zen of blasting something with not piss to clean it. I might use soap if I get frustrated, but I used it once just to see how it worked, and I wasn't that impressed. Ooh. Ooh, I think I have enough money to buy new stuff, though. Ah. No, I don't have enough for that yet. But I want this one. I want this medium duty one. See, this is the soap. This is, like, this one, the universal stuff, that's for, like, everything. Then there's different materials that you can get soaps for. And then there's nozzles. So, like, I have the soap nozzle. I have this extension thing. Oh no, it's buffering? Is Twitch acting up? The Streamlabs is saying that things are decent. Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's just Twitch being Twitch then. What else is new? What can I buy? Turbo nozzle. Should we get a fancy nozzle? Get a fancy nozzle. Let's get one that costs like $100. Okay, so I have this one and it's weird. It like spins. I'm gonna buy this one. So like this one, like it says it spins, right? Watch, watch, watch. It literally like swirls. It's weird. Look at that. Spin. Where's the other one that I just bought? I don't know. Whatever. Back to blasting. Oops. Oh, that might be it. No, it's not. I don't know. What? No. I still don't know how to play this game. I just shoot stuff with the hose. Bench is clean. It is, yeah. The nozzle switching sound is very nice. I like it. Ew. Well, I'm very short, Yvonne, so maybe it's just adjusting to my actual height, so it's a more realistic experience. I am small. In reality. And in fiction. Ooh, dinosaur. Also piss. You can use the spinning nozzle or you can use this one. The red one is sufficient for that. I haven't encountered anything I absolutely have to use the spinning nozzle for yet. Oh god, that's like when they use that stuff that you shine the like UV light on in like hotel rooms and it all like glows because it's nasty. Look at that. Oh my god, so much dirt. Ew. Ew. Yes, this is the game with the dinosaur slide. If we finish this on stream, this area, the playground, there's also, you can clean the Mars rover, and I'm gonna do that. Because how often do you get an opportunity to just hose down the Mars rover? Not often. I wish you could power wash a hotel room. Those things are nasty. This poor dinosaur is like, oh, help me, I'm so filthy. And this music's very appropriate for this. I would like to pretend that I'm some kind of rampaging clean freak, but I'm really not. I mean, I like it when things are clean, but I'm also extremely lazy. So I don't clean nearly as often as I should. Who wants to do that? Who wants to spend time doing that when you could play a game where you clean stuff? In a virtual world where it has no impact on your real life. I did blast his tears away. It's like that speech from Blade Runner, except it's tears in the power wash spray instead of the rain. We gotta power wash the dino's butt too. It's got some brown stuff all over its butt. I don't know what it is. Seems pretty gross. Yeah, like I'd be way more into cleaning if I could just power wash my house and not have it like destroy everything in the process. This is really gross because it's like so dirty. It almost looks like black mold or something, and that's terrifying. I hope that this person that's doing the power washing, whose body I have taken over, has like protective equipment for all this nastiness. I don't think you ever see the person that you're playing as. Yes, exactly, Gal. I was talking to my kid about this game last night, and I was like, obviously, you know, I was making the joke, what if it was pee? Because, you know, that's the joke you make when you're blasting jets of pressurized liquid. Or at least that's the joke I make. And then my kid was like, what if it was, and then what if it made things dirty? So like it was like in reverse. Like what if you blast everything with a pressurized jet of pee, and then it actually added dirt to everything. And I think that would be a good, like, DLC. So whoever the devs are, they should watch my stream and pay me for my ideas and use them. And give my kid credit for them. I mean, the effort and the thought was there, Gal, so that's all that matters. Wonder if I could use the soap one? Oh, that doesn't really do anything, never mind. I was gonna try to use the soap nozzle without the soap, but it doesn't do the thing. Yeah, the piss blaster. Yeah, piss is sterile, exactly. So, you know, you're just sterilizing everything. Ew. So what is all this, like... I want to know where all this filth is coming from. Like, how is there such ridiculous amounts of just this disgusting, thick, dark brown or black, just miasma coating everything? Is this poop? What are people in this town doing? What are they getting into? What are they eating that's doing this to them? It's really gross. Who lets a playground get like this? Was there a fire? It didn't say anything about a fire. Also, like, okay, so... I don't know why I'm going so slowly. But look at this stuff. This doesn't look like dirt to me. This looks like dookie. Like, straight up. When do you ever see this kind of thing on a playground? There's nowhere you can get any mud. This is all, like, concrete and this padded stuff so kids don't fall and hurt themselves. Where is this mud coming from? It's not mud. This isn't mud. Yeah, somebody did have an accident on the slide for sure. And then they just kept going on the slide and having more accidents over and over again. Because, like, there's grass over there, sure, where you could get mud, but there's, like, a fence. You'd have to really, really make an effort to just bring a whole lot of mud over here to do this, and I doubt that's what's going on. So we're getting into, like, the deep lore now. What's really going on with this disgusting town and its inhabitants that have really explosive IBS, apparently. Which, you know, I'm not faulting them for that, but that's really gross. And the amount of money you get paid for this is not enough. You should get hazard pay. But with, like, exponential, like, bonuses. I also feel bad for this dinosaur for having to live with all this filth. It is deep hurting. And Gal got me a sound clip of that and I need to add it to the stream, but I haven't done that yet. Yeah, you know how they used to make jokes in movies from like the no, I think they did it in the 90s too, but basically like from the 90s backwards, they used to make a lot of jokes about like they used to have laxatives that were like chocolate so that they were easier for people to take, especially children. Like X-Lax. So like someone got into the chocolate X-Lax, right? And then went to the playground. And then a catastrophe struck. Yeah, they did that in The Iron Giant, but that's set in, like, the 50s. But they've done it in more recent movies, too, that are set later than that. I don't know when they really stopped doing it, but I remember it in a few different things. Because my brain is weird, and I'm gonna retain information about movies making laxative jokes more than, like, knowing how to do math. Because apparently my brain thinks that's way more important. And I guess it is, really, if you think about it. I think they did it in some kind of, like, Dennis the Menace or Little Rascals kind of movie, but I don't remember. Ah, am I stuck? What? I'm stuck. I'm too big to go over there, I guess. Alright. Well, then, I think this game might be violating some child labor laws if I'm a child and I'm doing this for pocket money. Because they are not paying very much at all for these jobs. Like, you can see, like, for this whole playground, this whole fucking thing, and you see how filthy it is, you only get a total of, like, 350 bucks to do the whole thing. So, you get paid very little for these jobs. Like, cleaning that whole ass house, and I had to clean the whole house, the driveway, the walls, the porch, the roof, the chimney, everything. You get 550 bucks. And then this garden, remember the garden from the last time I played this on stream? Look at all of this, right? All of that. And I only got $400 for it. It's a small bat with a power washer that's bigger than the bat, right? It's bigger than I am, it's heavier than I am, and I'm just like carrying it around with my little bat feet, just struggling. Yeah, the scales do. It's nice textures. I appreciate it. They really put in the work to make it satisfying to get this disgusting grime off of everything. The classical music is perfect. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, if I'm gonna do Power Washer, it doesn't have any music in the game that I know of. I'm gonna need some music. What should I play? I was thinking, some nice chill classical would be really, really nice. That's what I did. It is nice. And it makes everything feel a lot more like, I don't know, elegant. Like I'm returning culture to this disgusting world these people live in and just, I don't know, shit freely in public, I guess. I don't know what they're doing, but it's really gross. I was thinking the tail spikes look like bananas, yeah. I'm cleansing the bananas. It's very serene. It's zen. This is a mindfulness stream. As we blast. Ugh, it's still so filthy. Look at that. Oh god, it's so dirty. Everything is orange. Terrible. There's so much work to do, and I don't think this person brought a lunch. Why am I sliding? Oh no, I'm going down the slide. Whoops. We're not here to play. In this video game. Are they really your friends if you can't eat them for lunch? That's the question. We're here to work. We're not here to play games in a video game. We're not here to play games at the playground. We're not allowed to have fun. We're not allowed to have lunch. Only spraying. That is the truth. Now that's satisfying. I like that. Hell yeah. What if this water was hot? What if it was like boiling? That would be cool. Well, I guess it wouldn't be cool. It'd be hot, right? You know what I mean. Oh, we should have a Tommy with So map in this. Yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be like workshop add-ons and stuff. That would be cool. Can't wait to see the stuff that people come up with. we'll have to do a power wash of like a streamer's like hot tub where you really just gotta hose the biofilm that has accumulated in it. Oh god. Oh, the dinosaur's clean. Hooray. Yeah, the Raccoon City, or just all of Silent Hill. The entire town of Silent Hill has to get washed, and you gotta use, like, special stuff to really get all that rust off, because it's very rusty. They have a big rust problem in Silent Hill. Lots of rusty metal everywhere. And other unidentified substances. Salt gets rid of ghosts. Salt is a purifying agent in most belief systems, really. If you use salt, it'll generally get rid of bad entities or, you know, negative energies and stuff and purify a location. So, salt is often used in, you know, ghost hunting. If you want to, like, remove things from a place. Or otherwise purify a location. Because, like, imagine power washing a haunted house. Like, power washing all the cobwebs and dust and ghost residue, all the ectoplasms that they leave. Ectoplasms, wink. I can't, but you know what I mean. Like in that episode of What We Do in the Shadows with the ectoplasm everywhere. Oh, it won't go away. Go away. We'll do the Wiggler. The Wiggler got rid of it. The house in What We Do in the Shadows really needs to be cleaned, though, like, very badly. Like, those vampires are very bad at cleaning up after themselves. Oh, I'm trapped in here. I can't escape. Look. I can't get out. Is this some kind of liminal space that I'm imprisoned in until I finish my work? Oh. This is actually hell. I'm in hell. And for some reason, for me, my personal hell is having to just blast the filth off of the most disgusting places in a town where nobody seems to think this is weird, that everything is so filthy and gross. Like, forever. For very little pay. Which I guess isn't terrible, but the work is never done. God, look! What happened to this slide? What did they do? Like, this nozzle isn't even powerful enough to get this off. I have to use a stronger one. Nasty. So gross. This whole town needs to be ashamed of itself collectively. Yes, it's the town's evil manifesting as a thick layer of unidentified grossness on every surface. Well, there was a house, so the house that I did before this. So this house, we'll watch the replay. This house is filthy, and it's two adults that live there. And for some reason, they just could not keep their house from looking like that. It looked like it was like in the middle of like a forest fire and caught all the soot, but there's like no fire around. Although there is a volcano in the background, but they didn't say anything about a volcanic like eruption making everything dirty, so I don't even know. Yeah, there's moss and algae on stuff too. Which, I mean, that's not necessarily the worst thing in of itself, but it does kind of mean that things have just been sitting here for a while and being ignored. Which, this is a playground for children, and they're just ignoring this and just letting stuff grow on it. Oh no, the mayor's cat is missing. What does that have to do with me? Am I gonna power wash the cat? I don't think it would like that. Catboy Joe Biden, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Nice name. Oh, is this like a little like pretend restaurant kind of setup for this playground? That's kind of cool. That's interesting. Not in this condition though. Oh, nice texture on that. I like that. It'll probably look really nice once we get it clean. Yeah, it's a real big treat to have, you know, the Catboy president in the chat. Wow, we really made it. Twitch should give us partner just for that. Never mind the numbers. That's the achievement. I don't know what numbers mean. I can't do math. I'm a bat. Bats don't do math. We just fly around and eat bugs and lie. I would eat hot bug. Actually, I think I have. Like, you know, they have like, I guess gross if you're not into, you know, eating invertebrates or whatever. But they have, you know, like roasted crickets and stuff. And I've had ones that were like seasoned with like a chili lime kind of seasoning, and they were pretty good. They didn't taste like much beyond the seasoning, but that's fine. So I have eaten hot bug. And that's not a lie, so... But I mean, what is eating bugs? It's just land shrimps. If you like shrimp or lobster, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, I think we need the stronger nozzles. There we go. So, continuing with the gross food stories. So, on my dad's side, I'm Native American. My grandmother is 100% Pomo and Kunkau Maidu, Northern California tribes. And she would sometimes prepare grasshoppers, because there were a lot of grasshoppers in Round Valley, which is where our reservation is. She would sometimes prepare grasshoppers as food. Because, you know, on reservations, the food situation is not always great, and sometimes you just kind of gotta do what you can. And so she taught my dad how to prepare grasshoppers. You have to remove the spiky part of the big back legs, because they're not very tasty, and they're spiny, so they're not fun to eat. And then you roast them in a pan, almost like popcorn, with like a little bit of oil and salt. And then you eat them. So there you go. Indigenous food. From grasshoppers. It's cheap. Cheap and low-fat protein. Pan roasting is common, yeah. They do that a lot in Southeast Asia. They will do that for insects, where it's actually not terribly uncommon to eat bugs, essentially. Because they're plentiful, and they're cheap, and nutritious. Yeah, crickets don't have a whole lot of flavor, especially if they're raised specifically for food, and they're fed, you know, stuff that's not gonna, like, give them, like, funky tastes. Mealworms are another story. Mealworms can sometimes have like a mustiness to them that's not pleasant, so you really have to season them a lot to make them not taste weird. But with the way things are going with like agriculture and stuff, you might see a lot more bug options for food, because you don't need nearly as much space or water or resources to cultivate them. And people are going to need protein, and sometimes all plant-based proteins are not necessarily the most effective solution for some people, so you gotta start looking into alternatives if we're going to be able to feed everybody. How did I get anything from... I'm not playing the jump game. How am I getting points? I don't get it. I'm playing this game. I'm not playing the jump game. I don't even eat beef. I can't digest it. It wrecks my guts real bad, so I just don't eat red meat. My body doesn't like it. Which is fine, because, you know, it's not terribly great for you. I mostly eat chicken, as far as, like, an animal protein goes, and I eat, like, fish and stuff. I really like seafood, but it's expensive, so I don't have it super often, but I like seafood and chicken and eggs, and even though I'm lactose intolerant, I still eat dairy because I know the risks. And I like cheese, and I like putting milk in my coffee, so. And I like ice cream. Ah, yeah. Seafood is so good. It is. It really is. Like, I like shrimp. I like lobster. I love crab. I really love crab. Um, I like, mussels and oysters and clams and abalone. I love abalone. Abalone's so good. Yeah, isn't the kosher thing like it's crustaceans, obviously, and then like would like something like catfish be considered not kosher under that like criteria because they're bottom feeders? Oh, Yvonne, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't think that catfish would be kosher because they just live in the mud and eat, you know, the stuff in the mud. My dietary restrictions are basically like, is the suffering worth eating it? Or, you know, is it something that's not really sustainable? Like, I don't eat quinoa because, you know, white hipsters like latching onto it has made it so expensive that the people of the region where it is an indigenous food can't even afford to eat it. And I think that's really, really fucked up. So I will not eat quinoa. I will not support that trade because white people have fucked it up real bad for the people who have relied on it for thousands of years. And I don't feel good about that. I've heard lots of great things about it, but as long as it's, you know, basically been appropriated to the point where the people who, you know, were eating it for a hell of a long time before anybody else knew about it can't even have it, then I'm not gonna give money to that industry. Yeah, it's happening to avocados too. Avocados used to be dirt fucking cheap. Like, even when I was a kid, like, avocados were, you know, they were pretty affordable, especially, like, so I used to go to the San Jose flea market a lot for, like, produce and stuff because the, I guess you call it the Green Mile. There's a big, long section where it's just, like, produce vendors and stuff, and you can get stuff super fresh and super fucking cheap there, and it's amazing. Um, we used to go there a lot for produce because you could get like a huge amount and it was really cheap and it was super good. It was better than the supermarket stuff. Um, we used to get just big sacks of avocados for like hella cheap, like less than $10 for just a fuck ton of avocados. But then they started getting more and more expensive. And then eventually it got to the point where it is now, where you're lucky if you find some really dinky avocados on sale for like $5 for like two of them or some shit like that, and it's like, ugh. I also never realized how expensive pomegranates were growing up because, growing up in Northern California, I had neighbors in my area who had fruit trees in their backyards that would just produce fruit basically all year. And so there was a creek that ran by my neighborhood, and I used to go walk around in the creek a lot. And there was a fence that was like on the rear of some people's yards, and somebody had a pomegranate tree that kind of hung over the fence a little bit, so it would actually have fruits hanging over the side of the fence that the creek was on. And I would just pick them. I would just pick fucking big, huge pomegranates from this tree and just eat them for free. And I never realized how expensive they were because I always got them for free. Yeah, pomegranates are pretty expensive, especially if it's not in the winter, like when they're putting them on sale for, like, you know, holiday stuff. Like, getting a decent pomegranate, you're gonna pay a few dollars just for one. And it's probably not even gonna be that big. At least around here. So I'm on the East Coast now, so a lot of that stuff is more expensive because it's not really grown here. And it's gotta be shipped in from either, you know, the West Coast or from another country. Pistachios are another thing. I can't eat pistachios anymore, though. I used to love them, and then when I was pregnant with my kid, I had a really bad allergic reaction to them all of a sudden, when I had never had a reaction to them before, and so now I don't eat them. I had, like hives all over my body for, like, days. It sucked so bad. I had to get prednisone to make it go away. Yeah, I love pomegranates, I love avocados, I love pistachios. Well, I used to love pistachios, but then they betrayed me. So I don't love them anymore. Yeah, I don't really know much about what's kosher and what isn't. I know, like, stuff like shellfish and, you know, pork and stuff like that, but I don't really know what else. I was not raised religious at all. In any way, shape, or form. What? Oh, I thought there was like a bell up there. It's not a bell. Oh no, am I too big to fit inside the... I have to crouch to be inside of here. Or maybe I don't. That was weird. Okay. That's bird shit right there. That's bird dookie. Ew. Gross. Good lord, look at the color change. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. What happened in here? This is like inside. This should not be this dirty. Okay, what is this white shit then? Is that mold? What is that? What is this white crap that's all over here? That's very disturbing. Yeah, it's red. It's like bright fire engine red, like schoolhouse red. Why is this white stuff though? That's really like kind of scary. And this thing is like a pine color. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so gross. Yeah, it is very much like the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. Like, just perceiving it is enough to, like, give you some kind of radiation sickness, just from how gross this all is. Wow. I'm both impressed and horrified. My goodness, this is so, like, shamefully bad. Oh my god, that's metal? That's like shiny metal. What the hell? I feel like this town in general might need some kind of like intervention because like this isn't like an isolated thing. Like there's various people's houses and stuff that are just coded in this. Yeah, yeah. I think it needs to be evacuated and something needs to be investigated to figure out why this is happening. This doesn't seem safe. I've seen some pretty grody ass playgrounds and stuff too. Like it happens, sure, but not like this. This is like a natural disaster kind of situation. But everybody's just like, hey, yeah, it's just a normal day in our little town. Why don't you come hose stuff down for me? I'll give you $5 for it. Oh, paw prints. There's been animals here. Maybe the animals are doing it. Maybe there's some really gross animals here that just make everything gross. It does, it feels like the Twilight Zone, or even like not Silent Hill, but Twin Peaks a little bit. Where like there's just some genuinely weird stuff going on and everybody's just like, yeah, no, this is normal. It's fine. I like that I can just go like all the way around. That's fun. Good and satisfying. Hell yeah. Okay, so this one's yellow, apparently. The owls are definitely not what they seem. And in this case, I don't think the dirt is what it seems either. There's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but I don't trust it, and I don't like it. Also, the messages you get from people are like weird and cryptic, and half the time I have no idea what they're actually talking about because it doesn't make any sense. Golf buggy. The mayor wants me to hose down his golf cart. No mention of like what the hell happened to this playground. Just, hey, my golf cart is dirty and it's probably like caked with some unidentifiable black substance too. Yeah, it probably is Twin Peaks. We haven't even gotten to the part in Twin Peaks where the mayor actually, like, factors in. There's a whole, like, subplot that's... honestly, it's not great because it's season 2. But there is a subplot that involves the mayor that's coming up, so get ready for that. It doesn't have any golf carts, but it is wacky. I don't remember what episode that starts happening in, but it's coming up. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody's not in the Discord, consider joining the Discord because we do movie nights like every week, and right now we are watching the entirety of Twin Peaks. Season 1, Season 2, Firewalk with Me, and Season 3, The Return. Right now, we are early on in Season 2. We haven't gotten to the bad part of Season 2 yet. And there is a bad part. It's called the majority of the second half of Season 2. But, we're gonna watch it anyway. And we're gonna make fun of it, because it's bad. So, Wednesday nights at, I think it's roughly 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when we usually do the movie nights. And we usually get through at least like a couple of episodes. We also do, like, we have a whole bunch of stuff planned. We've watched all of What We Do in the Shadows, the movie and the series. We've watched all of Cowboy Bebop and the movie. What else have we watched? We watched Surviving Edged Weapons, which is great, and we'll probably have an encore of that because it's great. What else have we watched? We watched other stuff, right? I don't even remember. We watched so many things. Yeah, you missed it. You should not miss it. We watched other stuff, but I'm blanking on it right now. I don't remember. Oh yeah, we did watch, what is it? Second Chance versus Magnum Force, or whatever the hell that title is. Which is basically like the unofficial sequel to Surviving Edged Weapons. Where some weirdo, designed like this essentially bulletproof vest, which he then tests on himself in the video. He literally has a gun, and he turns it on his own friggin' torso and shoots it. Point blank. Like, he has the muzzle of the gun pressed to his own body, and he shoots it with, like, a phone book under his shirt to show that it won't penetrate. And it's just like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Don't do this. And then he's like this really, like, kind of cringy dude who makes some really corny, kind of sexist jokes that he thinks are funny, but they're not funny at all. But the awkwardness is the funny part. He's like, oh, haha, like Benny Hill kind of humor, ha ha ha, and it's just bad. Wow, that's metal too? Okay. I would not have guessed, but alright. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I imagine it hurt, yeah, but, you know, he's doing his best to act like he felt nothing and was super duper protected by his weird little vest that he made. And then there's a lot of footage of him, like, shooting up old cars in a field. Like, old, like, beater cars that I guess he collected and just shoots with a variety of guns. I don't know what this has to do with his vest, but it's in it a lot. He does it to several different cars. It's very bizarre. But that's why it's worth watching. Alright, Richie, I'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. I'm only kind of just now realizing how big this playground is and how much there is to blast. I've only managed to completely clean, what, a bench, a trash can, and the dinosaur. Oh, Lord. Okay, so that was weird. It looked like there was poop on the side of this. Almost like a bird was perching on the side of the building and pooping sideways onto it. It's a little strange. But I guess it's not strange for this town, because it seems like there's some kind of, like, eldritch quality to it that I can't explain. I'm gonna have to get on top of these things too, huh? That's gonna be interesting. So gross. I kind of feel like maybe this playground wasn't being used by children. Because, like, you can see where something has been climbing up here and bringing the filth with it. I think there's more to this town than the game is letting us know. Okay, so, like, look at these weird messages. To be honest, if I had to wear that hat, I'd go missing? What? What does that mean? What does that have to do with power washing a playground? Oh, is that a haunted house? Gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand with her new place in the suburbs. It's the old Diath place, so I hope you don't get spooked easily. Do we get to do... Okay, that's the golf cart. Do we get to do a haunted house? See, I've only made $36 doing this so far, and I've been at it for over an hour. So... Okay, see, I kind of like that, though. I like, the weird Eldritch, like, Twin Peaksy stuff, where it's like, oh, yeah, this seems like a mundane enough little thing, and you're just kind of, like, chilling out and hosing stuff down, right? And it's like, oh, wait, no, something weird is going on here. I like that kind of thing. That's entirely my jam, and I hope they lean harder into that, because this is still early access. So I'm hoping that they add more, like, more stuff to spray, and also, like, more weird shit. So, it's been raining for 3 days. As I've complained about. Yeah, I think it's Chopin, I think. I'm not sure. No, this is Bach. This whole thing is just Bach, I think. It's 4 hours and 41 minutes of Bach. But yeah, it's been raining for 3 days, and it's still cloudy, like really overcast here, but the rain has mostly stopped, and so now everybody on their motorcycles is deciding, hey, it's Memorial Day, I'm gonna go ride my motorcycle even though it's been raining. So, that's all it takes, is it just not to be actively raining, and the motorcycles come out again. I was enjoying a break from the noise, but I guess it couldn't last forever. Hello, Sailor's Tailor. I am blasting the world clean and uncovering weird happenings in this town where everything is filthy. Because that's how I feel like spending Memorial Day. I don't have the day off because I work freelance, so technically any day that I want to have off, I could have off. So I guess this is my day off by spraying stuff in a video game. Memorial Day is essentially an American holiday where, like other American holidays we have that are basically the same thing, we remember the efforts of armed forces in some capacity. So, it's not really a holiday I care about much. I'm not really a big fan of the American military or its exploits. If I had a regular wage-paying job where I got the day off, I would appreciate the day off, but other than that, I don't really care. And the thing about being a freelancer is every day can be your day off, but every day is also a work day simultaneously. I have already done some work today before I even started stream, and I will do work after I'm done. Yeah, America is weird, and we have this weird, like, cult kind of, like, obsession with our military, and it's very bizarre and kind of unnerving, and I don't care for it. The only national holiday I care about is Labor Day, because that recognizes laborers, workers. But that one doesn't get nearly as much, like, I don't know, attention or traction or whatever as, like, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, the 4th of July, that kind of stuff. People are like, oh, Labor Day, whatever, it just means the pools are closed for the season. It means that I might possibly get a day off, but usually not. Which is funny that most people don't get Labor Day off when it's a holiday to recognize workers. But, you know, whatever. America. Yeah, basically, most of the federal holidays in the US are just to celebrate manifest destiny and imperialism, and that's why I'm like, I don't care. I could not care less. Yeah, like, unless you work at, like, a pretty cushy job or, like, a federal job, you're probably not gonna get Labor Day off. Like, if you're just, like, a minimum wage earner, you're gonna have to work. At my old job, the last one that I had where I actually earned, like, a paycheck, which, you know, I guess you could call it that, because I was waiting tables, and most of my income was tips. But, at my last job, we were never closed. Like, we didn't have any days where we were closed. I had to work on, like, and we're not going to get into the history and stuff of Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with that. And I have my own personal feelings about that quote-unquote holiday, considering I am Native American. But I had to work on Thanksgiving. We always had to work on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. It was required. If you could not or would not work those days, you were fired. We had no holidays at that job. And then years and years ago, I used to work at Hollywood Video before it went bankrupt and closed. And that too was open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I had to work on Christmas. So yeah, there's a lot of places they just don't care. They're not going to give you a day off if they don't have to. Yep. I mean, like I said, I'm not religious. Christmas to me is just a day to spend with, you know, family and friends. But yeah, like, basically because of that, when I was at Hollywood anyway. So there was, I had a coworker who was Jewish, and so for Christmas, it was me and that person, because we were the only ones who didn't immediately sign up to have the day off. So it was kind of screwed up, honestly. And you would think, like, who's going to rent videos on Christmas? And you would be surprised. There were quite a few people that did that. And then at the restaurant, in this region, it's a big tradition to order Chinese takeout for Christmas and New Year. That's kind of one of the big things in this part of New England. And I worked at a Chinese restaurant. That's why we had to work Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, I don't know. Like Eve said, America's weird. America's just super weird in many ways, most of them bad. Like, that's not an exaggeration, it's just weird. Outside of, like, New England, it might not... Like, in California, when I was growing up in California, it was not a thing. That was not a thing that normally was, like, a tradition. But in this part of New England, anyway, that's, like, the big thing. And on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, basically, it was so busy. It was, like, all hands on deck. Like... From the time we opened until after 11 o'clock at night, it was just non-stop. Like, working in the back doing takeout, like, every surface possible was filled with orders and parts of orders waiting to be assembled. Like, several $100 orders of Chinese food takeout. Like, individual orders that were hundreds of dollars worth of food. And then there were multiple orders, and people calling in days before to... you know, establish a time that they wanted to come pick up by, and then people calling in that day to order stuff, and it was just a nightmare. And you had to work. You had to work that shift or you would lose your job. And it sucked. It sucked a lot. We also had the dining room open too, for some reason. I did not understand that. We had the bar open for people, mostly for people who were waiting for their orders to come out, because there was a wait, to put it mildly. And then we also had the dining room open, which I did not understand, because for one, not a whole lot of people came in to dine in for the holidays, like on New Year's or Christmas Eve. But also, like, we were a very small restaurant, and we were already short-staffed as it was, so it didn't make sense to me to require so many people to do the takeout part, which was overwhelming, and then also have to divert what few people we had to serving people in the dining room, and also taking up room in the kitchen for dine-in orders. But that's how it was. Holidays are weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just want to chill. Yeah, patriotism in the US is so warped and bizarre that I I don't know what progressive patriotism would even like look like, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I would be able to recognize it because my perception as an American, unfortunately, is just so like corrupted by the American brand of it. I'm not gonna get too far into the politics on stream, but yeah, it's it's weird. Yeah, that's the thing. The individualism in the US is like also really wrapped up in the patriotism, so it's like this bizarre thing where it's like, oh, you know, love it or leave it, America, America number one, USA, but also like you're completely fucking on your own, otherwise you're looking for a handout, and it's just the weirdest juxtaposition of ideologies. It makes no sense to me whatsoever, and I don't especially care for it. In the US, yes, that is considered patriotism. That's usually what people think when you're talking about American patriotism, is just wrapping yourself in the flag and yelling about, like, gun rights. It's so, like, gross in here. Like, there's no light. Like, you can't see any details. It's absorbing all of the light. I keep pressing the wrong button. Look at that. I am only ever gonna play this game on stream with classical music playing in the background. That is my new thing. It's the only appropriate way to do it. Hang on, I need to see something. Oh, I thought I couldn't stand up for a minute. Okay, it's still there. I couldn't remember if I got rid of this or not, but once again, yes. Yes, the power washing is good. This game is wonderful. I would say that it was $20 well spent, but Gal got me this as a gift. So thank you again, Gal. This is fantastic. I never use cursive, so I don't remember how to do it. Is that good? I don't know if that's proper cursive or not, but whatever. Piss. Piss. See, when you read this, you have to say it like fancy. You have to stick your pinky out. You have to say it all like posh and fancy. Oh man, there's so much more to do. There's so much more. And we got the ladder, we got this. Oh god, that's so bright. Ugh. My eyes. Honestly, most languages aren't gender neutral, and that is a big crime. I'm very disappointed in languages for being like that. Okay, so I just straight up can't stand up under here? Is that what it is? No, I can't. Alright. Oh, the patch notes for language in general. If only it were so easy, right? I mean, life is strange, right? Honestly, if, like, a year ago you told me that I was gonna be, you know, streaming to 14 people playing a power wash simulator as a bat in a blanket, I would probably not have believed you either. Why is the park warden talking to me about the shock absorbing ground liner stuff? What? Oh, okay, I guess we did that. Okay, the bridge is clean. We're making progress, finally. Where's the water coming from? Like, there's no hose or anything. I don't think I have, like, a canister that can hold this much liquid. I guess it really is piss. Wi-Fi water, exactly. We're just pulling it from the air. We just have, like, a condenser. And it's just pulling it from the atmosphere for our use, even though it's, like, sunny. I guess we're just harvesting it from those clouds. Aw, gal. You are welcome. You are a great addition to the night crew community. Even if I haven't been streaming at night as often anymore. It's always nighttime in my soul. That's what counts. Aw, Vaughn. I'm happy to have met you too. Look at this wholesome chat. Oh yeah, Pride Month starts tomorrow, right? I mean, it's always time for Pride, but the corporations don't recognize it until June 1st. There's people talking outside. I was wondering why I was hearing voices, because I'm pretty sure nobody has any voice dialogue in this game. I was getting a little creeped out. A gay werewolf? Isn't that all werewolves, though? Can you even be a werewolf and not be gay? Is that possible? Hello, Cappy. We're doing some deep cleaning. And also some graffiti. Because I wrote piss twice. Yes, I'm doing clean graffiti. Clean feety. It's a new thing. So, here's a new headcanon for this game since everything is so gross. What if this grime that's on everything, right? What if it's not actually dirt? What if all the structures in this town are alive? All right? What if they are organisms that just look like structures? And what if this dirty coating is actually like a biofilm that's a protective layer? What if we're actually doing harm by removing this protective layer? What if we're the bad guy? What if I'm hurting this right now by getting this off? They should hire me to write for this game. I can make it real weird. What if I am awakening eldritch gods by washing away their protective spells? You know, these are the questions you need to ask in this kind of situation. Yeah, we could just kiss the eldritch gods, and that'll make it all better. Like kissing a boo-boo away. Like, I'm sorry, have a smooch, and then they'll be like, "Aw, that's so sweet, thank you." Oh, Lovecraft's cat. God. That guy wrote some pretty cool stuff, but man, he was a real piece of shit. Why would you name your cat something like that? That's horrible. What an edgelord. Ugh. Ew, look at that. Ew. Gross. Oh, that's done. Okay. Yeah, Lovecraft was like a huge fucking racist and just gross weirdo. He was like super xenophobic and sexist and racist and just really weird about things. He was like afraid of everything in a really gross way. Oh, absolutely. Lovecraft was a huge fucking edgelord, and he would have been like top keck, like level 4chan shit. Just gross. Like I've read a lot of his stuff, and I used to like the mythos that he created, but then I realized just how much of that was fueled by his overall just like xenophobia and like just weird fear and contempt of like anybody that wasn't just like a white Anglo. And I was just like, oh, this is really nasty and gross. I don't like this anymore. Like, dude, you had problems. Yeah, Giga Edgelord for sure. Ooh, we did the whole thing? I mean, we didn't, but if the game says so, who am I to argue? I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the reason why people like stuff like Mass Effect is because they can kiss aliens, so, you know. It's already a thing. It just might not be super mainstream. Oh yeah, The Shape of Water for sure counts for that. Absolutely. I feel like this trash can is grimier than the other one was. Oh yeah, for sure it is. I am grime shaming the trash can. I am not pro crust punk, I'm sorry. If crusties want to be crusty, do it away from me. I've also never encountered a crust punk that wasn't like super weird in bad ways with some interesting and problematic ideas about things. Yeah, so with Nightbot, apparently, and I don't know if it works this way with other bots, but with Nightbot, you can set commands that don't have the exclamation point. They're just like regular words or symbols. I put a few in there that are just, you know, words or characters that Nightbot will respond to. I didn't make a list of them, so you're gonna have to find them on your own organically. Oh, there's another bench? I didn't even realize that. Hey, piss. Cool. Oh, I keep pressing that button. We have two pisses. We have this piss, and then we have fancy piss. Because someone told me to do it in cursive. And I had to remember how to write in cursive, because I never do it. I'm doing my best to work around the piss to save that for last so it's there. I don't want it to go away. Yeah, like, I don't write in cursive, but my handwriting has some very cursive elements to it. That's basically all I ever used cursive for, was to adapt it into my handwriting. but I don't, like, write in regular-ass cursive like you learn in, like, 2nd grade, because I don't like it. Yeah, so the fact that, like, the underside of these things is so gross makes me think that, like, maybe people were, like, lighting fires under here. And this is all, like, soot or something. Because there's no reason it should be this dirty underneath this thing like this. Like, how do you even get that on the ceiling? Whoa! Pride stickers. I didn't even know that one had a sound with it. Hell yeah. Thank you for that sticker. No, when I was playing at the playground, the big thing was trying to avoid digging up cat turds in the sand. That was what we were more concerned with than leaving our own calling cards. Because nobody wanted to be playing in the sand, and then you get a little Tootsie Roll surprise. Because that's gross and stinky. And then you have to go home and wash your hands. Endotherm do be stinky. That's true. Shitting vertically takes a lot of time and practice, and I did not have the patience for that as a child, and I don't have the patience for it now either. Playgrounds for me were for we would do like role playing. Like we'd be like, I don't know, like ninjas or whatever, and then like build bases in the playground. That's mostly what we did. We were all about building forts when I was a kid. That was the big thing we did, was forts. They lived by a creek, so we would build forts in the creek. Yeah, smoking weed at the playground is great. But that's for later. That's not for, like, being a little kid. Smoking weed outside is great. Like, smoking weed is great, but doing it outside is even better. And, heads up, this is a 420 friendly stream. That is why it is marked mature. Also, we say piss a lot, so... I will not comment on doing weed as a minor. Smonking a whole wheat. I didn't know that this ladder was red. Or this, the monkey bars were red. I'm only now realizing that it was red. Creosote. Why is the park warden, and why is it called a park warden instead of like a park ranger? Why is the park warden telling me about creosote? That's... am I spraying creosote? Because that seems like it might be a problem, like health-wise. Imagine mining a weed in Minecraft. Oh shit, you know what I didn't do? I don't... Yeah, I do still have... Okay, hang on. We have to do something important. Do I have enough room? I'm gonna have to have enough room. There. It's legit now. This park is badass. We did it. We beat the game. That's how you beat the game. This seems dangerous. Just a little bit. Like I said, I don't think I'm getting paid enough for this. Considering. Although, getting up on top of monkey bars like this is definitely something I did as a child. And I'm somehow still alive, so... Yo, there's like Dookie on top of the roof. This is messed up. These people in this town, I swear. Who is doing the roof dookies? Who is it? Who is the culprit? Oh, it's you, David? That sucks. Why are you doing this? Oh, well, actually... I don't see any, like, public toilets anywhere, so I guess I can't fault some... Or maybe that's a public toilet. Or maybe that is. Either way, Dookie doesn't belong on the roof unless you're a bird. The world is your public toilet. Alright, fair enough. If you're gonna make it like an ethos, then fine. You get a pass. I respect that. I don't like cleaning up after it, though. I am Danger and Cute. Yes, that's my name. It could be pollution levels, yeah, but usually you're gonna have like a really nasty haze in the sky. Like, you know, over cities like LA and like the Bay Area in the summertime when there's no rain to wash it out of the air. And it's just like this nasty brown haze that's hanging over everything. That's an unpleasant memory of my childhood. Seeing the air pollution. Gross. Hey, there's some bird poop. The sky is fake. It's a construct. Ooh, that was a risky jump. I would not do that in real life. I wish the moon was cheese. I would eat it. The whole moon. Bunnies are alright. Well, at least as a child I was allergic to them. I don't know if I still am, but it kind of limited my interaction with rabbits. I mean, I used to also be really allergic to cats, and I'm not anymore. I have 2 of them, so I would hope that I'm not. Oh yeah, the rabbit and the moon, yeah. In Japan, they say that the shadow on the moon is a rabbit making mochi in one of those old-fashioned, pestles, mortar and pestles, where you pound the mochi into rice cakes. You pound the rice into rice cakes. Yeah. Rabbits are associated with the moon in Japanese folklore. That's why Sailor Moon's name is Usagi. Oh no, we're getting spray on the piss. We don't want that. Okay, the tower is clean apparently. This game's weird in that sometimes it will be really obtuse about, like, how complete something is, and then sometimes it'll just, like, be like, yeah, you did enough. We'll give it to you. And sometimes it's hard to tell when it's gonna think enough is, like, sufficient. I don't know if it's designed that way or if it's, like, because it's still, like, a early version of the game. Just a little clean. As a treat. Like a pepperoni. For a cat. As a treat. Oh, it's still so dirty. Look at, we still got so much more to do. Monkey bars are clean now. We did that. Oh, that's still dirty. Now it's not. Yes, this music is perfect for this, and I'm glad that I picked it. Yes, that is very specific. I like the visual that my mind is creating from that, but it is extremely specific. That's a really, like, intricate daydream. I appreciate that. That's rad, though. It's like having movies in your head. That rules. So, when I first opened up this map, I tried to see if I could make this thing spin by spraying it, and unfortunately I can't, and now I want a refund. I'm just kidding. It, it is a disappointment, though. Ah, it's so bright. God. Ah. Ah, it's so bright. Yeah, creativity and being very imaginative can be... Like, people think, oh, that's great, it means you can think up a lot of cool things and stuff, but sometimes you just... Like, with imposter complex and everything, or imposter syndrome or whatever, like, you can just feel overwhelmed by it. And sometimes it's not so great. It can be a real struggle. And it especially sucks when people, like, romanticize the tortured artist kind of trope. It's like, oh, you know, that's supposed to be a cool and normal thing, right? And, you know, it's not necessarily. And it's not necessarily a great thing. Yeah, Van Gogh had a really rough time of it. And it doesn't help that he was also, like, not appreciated at all by the art community. They thought he was a hack. They laughed at him. They didn't feel like... Basically, Impressionism was not popular. And so they treated him like shit because he wasn't doing the popular style of the time. So that combined with all of his personal issues and stuff, and, you know, the fact that he was poor and didn't really have a lot of support, you know, and you know he was an alcoholic and stuff. You know, it was kind of like the perfect storm, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. People are like, oh, it's so romantic. Van Gogh he's so tortured. You know, he cut off his ear, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, that's terrible. He shouldn't have had to live that way. He should have had help. But nobody wanted to help him. They just wanted to be like, oh, wow, that guy's super weird. What a weirdo. Let's laugh at him. Let's shun him. That only made it worse. And then after his death, people were like, oh, wow, he was such a great artist. He's one of the greatest. And it's like, well, it would have been great if people appreciated him in his own time. Imagine how many more great works he could have created if he got the help he needed and was able to live, you know, past his, what, 30s? I'm pretty sure he died in his 30s. And didn't mutilate himself and, you know, probably do countless, you know, things that were not advisable that we don't know about. But, you know, whatever. Tragic artist. What a shame. Charge ridiculous prices for a print of Starry Night. You know, when he never saw a dime for any of that because nobody would buy his paintings except for his brother. But yeah, let's romanticize this starving, tortured artist. Yeah, so I don't like the Matt Smith seasons of Doctor Who. Um, but that episode was probably one of the best in the entire series, to be perfectly honest. Because even in, like, art history classes, they don't really touch that much upon how tragic, um, Van Gogh's plight was. Like, how a lot of that probably could have been prevented if people had just, like, reached out, you know? What else do I have to clean for this thing? This isn't good enough? Do I have to get down, like, with a toothbrush and clean between all of these little texture things? Seems like it should be clean. %98 clean, okay. Like, what else is left? I've cleaned everything. That part doesn't count, I don't think. It was on the ground. I don't know what's left. Oh yeah, society does not appreciate artists, which really sucks when you think about it, because not only is it valid labor, obviously, but you don't have culture without art. That's what all culture is basically based on, is art. Fashion, you know, advertising, marketing, entertainment, even things like religion are based upon works of art. And yet artists have constantly been treated like they're expendable and worthless and just a novelty. Yeah, architecture, planning, like that's art. Like just because they do it with T-squares doesn't mean that it's not art. Exactly, Cappy. There's a huge imbalance between how people regard art and artists and how they consume art. Ooh, I like when it like highlights. Look at that. Look at that's great. I'm trying to avoid destroying my art until the very last bit. I'm just moving that out of the way. Imagine getting a tattoo on your ass that says society. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah, art is one of those things that's so intangible that a lot of people don't understand just how ubiquitous and universal it really is, and it touches every aspect of your life, whether you know it or not. But it's easy to just be like, oh, art is just a novelty luxury and it shouldn't be respected if you don't recognize the fact that it's fucking everywhere. You know, people will talk shit about artists and you know, criticize artists for charging too much for their work while pecking away on an iPhone that was designed by someone, while listening to music that was created by an artist, while wearing designer clothes that were designed by an artist, while living in a house that was designed by an architect who is an artist, while eating food that was created by, you know, someone practicing the culinary arts etc., etc. Going to the salon and having their hair done by someone who practices, you know, beautician arts. But, you know, whatever. Oh, damn, I didn't know your roommate was Banksy. Can you tell him he's a piece of shit for me? Thanks. Thanksy. Sorry, the cool S has to go away. I don't think they're gonna pay me the full amount if I leave it there, unfortunately, because, again, they don't appreciate art. Anyhow, my art is too good for this place, so they don't deserve to have it. They can't afford it. Whoa, what? What? That's cheating. I didn't finish that. I still gotta do that roof. Can't believe they robbed me of the chance to, you know, methodically erase my own piss writing. I'm a little mad about that. I didn't need the help. I had it, like, handled game. Like, it hassled me on the house level for not getting the little cracks of those fucking decorative pillars on the house, but that big ass area of the ground, it's just gonna be like, yeah, no, you're done. I think we're almost done, actually. There's not a whole lot left other than these roofs, I think. I might be wrong, though. I'm not sure. Imagine writing words. Imagine words. Imagine communicating. It's fucked up. Yeah, imagine existing. Sounds bad. This is like some kind of fucking slime mold or something. I don't know what the hell this is. What is this? Let's investigate. We're gonna do a science. So some of this looks like it might be some kind of lichen, but what is this? What is that? It's not rust. This is plastic. This is like vinyl. So what is this? No, this isn't the bird shit. The bird shit is actually just, like, the bird shit's over there on the red one. That's the bird shit. But what is this greenish, grayish stuff? And what is... I want to know what this yellow stuff is. Okay, but this is on the roof of the playground. Somebody climbed up here just to barf on it? And then let it bake in the sun? That's nasty. I mean, I would question the color choices too if somebody decided to paint their, like, well, no, actually, it would be kind of badass if somebody had their house designed like this and then painted it this way. Mad respect, like, seriously. I doubt homeowners associations would allow for that, though. Like, it's ruining our suburban character. Wah. You have to have your hedges trimmed to 3/4 of an inch or we'll fine you. There's the bird shit. See? Wah. Okay, it finished it for me again. So what's left? Slide. The slide's not clean? Which one? Just shatter both of my legs. Jumping off the roof of that thing like that. That would be pretty badass. We're gonna use the Wiggler. There we go. Hell yeah. We did it! Look at that. We fucking did it. In less than 3 hours. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's almost like a haunted house. But, let's see. Specials. Here we go. We're cleaning the Mars rover now. Yeah, I know, right? That's not enough money. That's not... Because wouldn't that also include, like, not just the labor, but also the supplies? Oh, damn. We're on Mars. Well, shit. Alright. Let's get to it, then. There's water on Mars now. See? I'm putting it there. They should have you clean all of Mars. You have to spray all the dust and the dirt off of the planet. Like this. What is flying around? Can I shoot it? I guess not. Are you talking about the Doctor Who episode? Ah, bright. Eh. Go over there. I don't want that glare. It's bad. Elon Schmucks had nothing to do with this. I flew here under my own power. I sure hope all this expensive delicate equipment is not gonna be damaged by water, because that would be unfortunate. Because I don't know what's what. I don't know what to avoid. I'm just hosing it all down. See, like, I don't think I'm supposed to be spraying up in here. Probably a safe bet that this is not designed for this kind of treatment, but it's gonna happen, and, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that. The rover might be clean, but there's a good chance it's not gonna work anymore. That's whatever this thing is right here that's housing this wheel is cool looking, but I don't know why it's so fancy. You got like a custom rim for that wheel alone. It's a boot. Fucking cops on Mars? That sucks. Can't escape them anywhere, can we? Yeah, we're on Mars now. Things gotta be cleaned even if they're not on Earth, you know? Mars is very dusty. And that dust gets everywhere. We had all of our practice cleaning a van and a dirt bike and a house and a yard and a playground, and that prepared us for going to Mars to hose down expensive scientific equipment. That was the training. This is the real deal. Ching, ching, ching. Getting paid. How much are we getting paid? Are we getting paid? I'm not seeing any money pop up. I don't think we're making any money for this. Wow. Yeah, we're not making any money for this. Hazard cameras, dust removal tool. Isn't that what I am? Drill. Where's the drill? Sensors, x-ray spectrometer, turret. I didn't clean all the tires. Okay. I think I have to get like on the inside of this thing, but the car boot or fancy whatever this thing is in the way. Okay. Wait, that's the drill. That's the drill? What? That's a... What? What? Okay, NASA, whatever you say. I don't believe you, though. How is that a drill? Never seen a drill that looked like that in my life. Not that I'm an expert on drills or anything, but... Yeah, exactly. NASA. Emphasis on ass. The hatch. Where's the hatch? And why does it have, like, no indicator of how clean it is? Where's the hatch? What? Something's going on outside. Where's the hatch? Is it that? It's not this thing, is it? No. I don't know where this hatch is supposed to be. This thing's not really, like, big enough for a person to get into, so... I don't know. Like, I'm using the dirt finder thing too, and I don't see anything turning orange, so... But then again, the background's like all orange, so it might be hard to see. But I don't see any kind of hatch anywhere. Bing, where is the hatch on the Mars rover in Power... whatever it is, simulator? NASA car. This is a NASA race car. Gonna do laps on Mars. Where is the hatch? Where is it? I don't know. I'm just spraying everything. What the hell? Something is going on. Someone's car is getting towed. That's what that noise is. That doesn't tell me where the hatch is, though, so it doesn't help me at all. Sorry about your car, but I need to know where the hatch is. Where? Where is it? I've sprayed, like, everything. Come on. See, this is one of those times, like, it was like, oh yeah, you got, like a fucking 5-foot square of filth on the ground, but we're just gonna do that for you. And then this one is like, oh, there's a part that can't be too big because you've sprayed everything already. That's not clean yet, and you can't finish this until you do it. Yeah, maybe one of the truck drivers knows. I should yell out my slider like, hey, do you know where the hatch is on the Mars rover in Power Wash Simulator? Could really use the help. What else would it be? Okay. It's not that thing. Is it that? What's that? What? Oh, is it this? There's a gnome here. I guess it's this. Goodbye. We did it. We discovered the secret of Mars. Okay, I guess this is the hatch then. Thank you, Gao. I mean, they just said clean the Mars rover. They didn't say anything about a hatch. So, how was I supposed to know? You know? They didn't say anything about this either. We did it. We got nothing for it. Well, oh, there's beeping. Sorry, it's the tow truck. So, oh, I think we can buy a new power washer now. Hell yeah. Cool. We have upgraded. Alright, well. We've been blasting away for like 3 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Dry off, because it's so damp from all this blasting. Oh, we can get rid of that, and we can put this up instead. So, we had a good, productive time cleaning the filth of the world, and now it looks like Yvonne is streaming. It says she's doing a test stream, and she's playing Genshin Impact. So, let's go raid Yvonne and see what's going on with that. So, thank you everybody that stopped by. Thank you, Catboy Joe Biden, for following. And thanks for indulging me while I sprayed stuff for hours while listening to classical music. Exactly. And I'll be back on Thursday with art. And now I'm gonna go, we're gonna raid, and then I'm gonna go pee, because all this blasting has made me have to pee. So again, thank you everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good Memorial Day if you're observing that at all. And I hope that your week treats you well, and I hope to see you again sometime. So let's go see Yvonne and see what she's up to. It's good music. Alright, bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye.